Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, ready?
55, Mike 55. Push him back. Push him back.
Ready, go. Go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check. Get it.
Here's McCaffrey. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Darnold. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now a give, right side, Charles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
57 to Mike. Check, 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 check. Now, lady. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line. Got it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Recon, 142 fighter. Shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds an opening past the 40, and he finds Parker here, complete. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
10-2 soft. Hey, echo.
Just like that. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Get that quarterback.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2. Ready. 60 outlaw.
I'm coming.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Ready, break. Hey, Alpha.
Watch the run.
Mike 55.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Quentin Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
City, baby.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Five. Ready.
2nd and long. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Gotta do better.
Yes. Hey, Haywood. Snap.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jets, nothing.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. George Kittle, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They scared. Check your hot read.
Red 80.
Shit.
The 1st down carry here for Charles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. It's caught to Charles. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, seam 6. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Falcons! Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And that's complete to Adams. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Check. Lucky. Lucky. He's checking Craig. Check.
They'll run on first down. Charles. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Mike, 57. Rabbit. Lady.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. It's caught here by Adams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Off of play action, Darnold rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. MtnDewMe in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Darnold. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. This is McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Let's go, defense. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
2nd and 3. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Fox. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. In this first half, this is 2nd and long.
You got nothing. Check 31, check 30. Kill. Hey, he's coming to you. Motion. Hey. 57. Mike. Here we go.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And all the way down to the 29. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Play action. It's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go, D. Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey. We got three. Three down. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A final shot before the break. Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Again, it's Charles. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Mike, 57. The lady. Here I come. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Hey, Delta.
And bring it. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Quick the edge. Come. Red 80. Lady.
On 2nd down now, it's Charles. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Darnold completes it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Time. 57's mine. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Check. 55 to mine. Check. 55 to mine. Big stop, D. Big.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Come on, D. Snap.
They'll set up a throw, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Down. 60 outlaw.
55, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
2nd and 15. He's going to fire one deep, middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
57's the mic.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Looking deep for Adams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Go now. 10 Lobo.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. It's tough to do better than that. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
57. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Darnold. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So that throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Throwing here on third down. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. MtnDewMe in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Smooth. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
57's the mic. Delaney. 57's the mic. Watch the curve.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now, there's also a flag, but this might be on the offense anyway. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready?
Mike 55. Mike 55. I got it.
They run the counter with Martin. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Parker, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 13 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
Caused all of that.
caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On first down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. MtnDewMe. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Wide. Get wide.
Second down, it's Henderson. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Kill. Ready. 57's Mike.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, it's Charles, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
6 guys. Check pilot. 64. Weak.
Darnold from the gun. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Go. 57. Mike, 57. Red 80. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
The shotgun snap for Darnold, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw again on second down. Darnold, and some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here I come. 56 to Mike.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
You ready? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fox. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Got it. 56. Mike's 56. Yo.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Let's go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 52. Deuce.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.